Hi, and welcome to our annual DC Creative Sparks concert brought to you by the Louise P. Zanar Fund. My name is Liz. I'm on the board of the Louise P. Zanar Fund. It was 15 years ago that I, along with Louise's sisters, Sally and Gwen, and her closest friends, Ashby, Molly, Rochelle, and Sarah, along with Louise's nephew, Josh, all created the fund to honor our dear Louise, who is a gifted writer, a talented musician, extraordinary cook. Now, Louise's day job was as a labor lawyer, and she had a strong sense of justice, and she felt strongly about giving voice to the underdog. But I believe her greatest passion lie in her gifts of creative expression, her writing, and her music in particular. So it was with this in mind that we focused on programs in the DC area that provide creative expression instruction to underserved kids in the DC area. And over the years, we have visited, researched, and vetted and found the best programs in DC. You're going to hear from 5 of them tonight. But before we hear from the students, we're going to pay homage to one of Louise's most popular creative projects. This was a project Louise did many years ago when she was a student at Smith College in Northampton, Massachusetts. Louise had a friend who had adopted a cat and named the cat Flash. Now, Flash needed to be spayed, but the cost of the operation was $30, just too much. They didn't have the money. So Louise got into action and organized a fundraiser. But more importantly, she composed a song for the fundraiser and named it Cash for Flash. It was composed as a duet. Louise was to be on the banjo and her best friend Julie was on the cello. Unfortunately, we don't have a video of that performance, but fortunately, we did reach out to Julie, who remembers the song very well. And among Julie, her partner Lois, and Molly, they have recreated Cash for Flash. So first, Cash for Flash.
Oh, won't you help Miss Flash? She's in desperate need of cash. $30 for a simple operation. Help Miss Flash to get her liberation. Oh, no more kittens, 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 no more little pussycats. It's not that she don't care for them. She loves the little brats. Oh, Miss Flash has had an insight. Motherhood just ain't her bag. 18 cats and so much fur can get to be a drag. Oh, no more kittens, 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 no more little pussycats. It's not that she don't care for them. She loves the little brats. Oh, Miss Flash has had an insight. Motherhood just ain't her bag. 18 cats and so much fur can get to be a drag. 18 cats and so much fur can get to be a drag.
I want to add my welcome to Liz's. I wish we were all together instead of being virtual, but we're still very excited about tonight and the kids you're going to get to meet or the kids you're going to get to see again. So thank you for joining us. I just want to remind you, every dollar that you give to this fundraiser goes to support these great kids and these great programs. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. We may even have a special guest or two tonight. So wonderful thing about being virtual is you can put on your sweats, you can grab a bag of chips or a bowl of popcorn and just keep it real casual. So enjoy and get to know all these great kids tonight. We're going to start with a young man from Arlington, Virginia, Ethan Hemmings. Ethan is with the Music Link program, and we've been working with Music Link for years and years. They provide after-school programs, and they pair kids who want to learn about music with professional teachers. And we're very excited to introduce you to Ethan, and he's won a very special award from Music Link. So with that, I give you Ethan. you so much, Ethan. And if that doesn't make you want to pick up a violin and learn to play, I got nothing for you. Next up, I'm going to introduce you to the Sitar Arts Center. We've been working with them for a number of years. And I first want to introduce you to Jessica Leskin, who's on the staff there. And she will introduce a bright new star who's performing in their latest show. So Jessica, take it away.
Hello, my name is Jessica Leskin, and I'm honored to be here on behalf of Sitar Art Center and as part of the DC Creative Sparks concert. In the year 2020, Sitar celebrates its 20th anniversary, and across the last 2 decades, we have grown to serve over 900 children, youth, and young adults annually through out-of-school time, creative youth development, and creative workforce programming. Throughout the last 20 years, our mission and purpose has been clear: to provide equitable access to arts education by removing financial barriers and serving families from all income levels. At Sitar, the moment a student walks through our doors, they are seen for their unique gifts and talents. They connect with art forms, other students, teachers, and staff. They create through their art classes and gain mastery over years of learning. And they contribute through performance, volunteerism, and working at the center, as well as successful transitions to adulthoods. Throughout the last few years, we have been partnered with the Louise P. Zanar Fund and are honored to continue her legacy through creative writing programming. During the school year, we partner with Young Playwrights Theater to offer a weekly playwriting class, as well as offer classes such as opera with a 20-year volunteer, Sam Miller, as well as classes like poetry and blogging. During the summer, creative writing is part of the everyday experience for students through their classes and through our annual summer musical. This year has been a year like no other. On March 15th, Sitar had to close its physical doors, but within 2 weeks, we held a series of town halls with students, parents, and teachers, and they all agreed that they wanted Sitar to be its continued home for students and creative learning. In April, we launched Sitar Art Center Online, which continued 30 virtual arts classes, including our weekly playwriting class. When it became clear that Sitar would have to offer its annual summer programming virtual, our staff was dedicated to making the best possible experience for students, teachers, and parents. This included a 5-week online program that included our annual summer musical. Sitar sent home green screens, lighting equipment, recording equipment. Students learned how to make their own props and do their own makeup. And across that 5 weeks, they recorded themselves doing different parts of the musical Annie. We continued to integrate creative writing through a partnership with Young Playwrights Theater, in which students participated in weekly workshops where they learned about developing their own voice through monologues and interviewing each other. This was all documented in partnership with Meridian Hill Pictures, who did a documentary on the making of Annie, which we're very excited to premiere in the coming weeks. But today, I am honored to share one of the pieces from the musical production Annie with the star of the show, Annie herself, performing tomorrow. This has been done by one of our star students, Layla, and we hope you enjoy.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. Stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just dig up my jean and grin and say, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya, tomorrow, no worries
wonderful? Doesn't it make you just want to start singing? But we're going to go back to the violin because we're going back to the Capitol Hill Arts Workshop, who you've gotten to know over the years. And let me just introduce Megan and the gang from CHA.
Hey everybody, this is Megan Yannick from Capitol Hill Arts Workshop. This is one of our lovely Book 1 classes. We're doing an outdoor group class because COVID. We've got Oliver, AJ, Alex, Benjamin, and Arvin. So next we're gonna play May song, right guys? And I would like one of our young students to come up and lead. Who would like to lead this one? Come on up, buddy. We'll go right there. Ready? Please, everybody. Our eyes are gonna be on AJ. Alex. Ready?
What song?
We're playing May song. Very good. Come on, go on over here, my friend. All right, and we're going to finish our little performance today for you with Allegro. And we just want to thank the Zanar Fund for their support of our organization. And the students just really benefit from it, and we really appreciate your support. All right, ready, guys? Play some Allegro? You ready? All right.
So I hinted at a surprise guest, and we do have one, all the way from London. Years ago, we got to know Jamie Lawson. She was a young student at Theater Lab, and she dazzled us with her singing and dramatic performances. Little did we know when we first got to know her that she would end up at Juilliard, small art school in New York City, and then would be reaching out to us from the set of the Batman movie in London. But Jamie feels so strongly about Theater Lab and the Louise P. Zanar Fund that she wanted to send a message. So here, from the Batman set in London, Jamie Lawson.
Hi everyone, my name is Jamie Lawson and I am a former recipient of the Zanar Fund. I just wanted to speak to very briefly how important it is to continue to support funds like the Zanar Fund, which was very instrumental in getting me here where I am today. Primarily because it all started when I attended Theater Lab summer camp. The fund basically gave me scholarships so that I could attend the summer camp, which was my first introduction really into the arts. And it set the stage for me to then go on to Duke Ellington, and then later on to graduate from the Juilliard School. And the people that are a part of this fund have supported me even post-grad, continually checking in with me and sending their love and their support. And so I'm forever grateful and thankful. And I'm currently right now out of the country filming, well, quarantining first, getting over my jet lag, and then filming. But yeah, I just want to, again, give a quick shout out and say, hi, Molly, Liz, and Marguerite. I love you guys. And yeah, I hope everybody is safe and well. Yeah.
I am so excited to see what happens with Jamie. And every time we talk about her at one of our fundraisers, I always hope that we're going to get a mention one day when she's accepting that Academy Award. But it's just very exciting to see her career take off, and we'll all be seeing her, God willing, in the movie theaters when the Batman movie comes out. That's kind of a great segue to Theater Lab where we got to know Jamie. So please welcome, it's a group we've worked with since the very beginning of the Louise P. Zanar Fund, and we have become huge fans of their co-director, Deb Gottesman. Please welcome Deb.
Hi, I'm Deb Gottesman, director of the Theater Lab and a longtime fan of the Louise P. Zanar Fund. And I'll tell you why I'm a fan. Not just because you all support some amazing arts organizations that promote creativity and engagement and empathy and all of those things that the arts do, but also that you give us the opportunity to create long-term connections with our students and allow them to keep coming back and grow and develop over time as artists. And now that is more important than ever. One of the things that I think that has challenged all of us during this virtual time is that while there's a lot of content available over the internet and all of the platforms that we're using for schools and other things, there's not a lot of real connection. And I know that this summer, when we took our programs virtual, that was really our focus. How can we come together and play? Usually when I come to this celebration, I have a few young Shakespeareans in tow. Sorry that I can't do that this year, but one of the things that we do get to do because we're virtual is I can show you a little more of what the students that you are supporting have been doing this summer. And they've been really amazing. The Zanar Fund this year has supported 13 kids in their artistic development at the Theater Lab, and we couldn't be more grateful. Here's some of what they've been up to.
But first, we must go to the heart of Theater Labtropolis, in the city's art district. There we find Malika, a kindergartner.
I am super. We gotta go after these suckers. Let's get in the car, quick. Getting ahead.
You know, I think we've all heard a lot about Zoom fatigue, and we've experienced it. But you know, Zoom is just a room. What happens in that room is up to us. And for the Theater Lab this summer, it meant that what happened in those rooms was that we were going to connect, engage, play, and find our voices.
We use our, let me hear you, Owen. Voice, our voice.
I'm not going to lie, we were a little bit nervous about what it would be like to have 6- and 7-year-olds on the platform and to be trying to teach theater. Would they just sort of wander off into other parts of their house? But what we found actually is that they were really motivated to stick with it, especially when it was something that was really physical. And so we were able to do a lot of movement and dance, which we never could have imagined would be successful this summer over the platform. And we also even introduced a little bit of stage combat. And of course, we didn't completely forget about Shakespeare this summer.
So things had gotten pretty weird in the forest. Rosalind was pretending to be Ganymede, who was pretending to be Rosalind with Orlando because he was actually in love with Rosalind. Anyway, just when you thought things couldn't get any weirder, Touchstone falls in love with... Well, actually, it's important you picture it.
Come up past good Audrey. I will fetch your goats.
When I talked about the long-term connection that you've allowed us to have, we see kids who start here at age 5 or 6, and they continue to study all the way up until their teens. And in our teen programs this summer, we were able to do some pretty elaborate things, even though we were on the virtual platform. In the end, I think what was abundantly clear this summer is that our young people have a lot to say, and they need those outlets where they can express themselves and share their voices and feel that they're not alone.
You know I try to explain. I'm not the kid you want me to be. And yet it's all in vain. You just don't wanna see the light. You think you know what I'm all about,
And yet you just keep shutting me out. I've got so much to share. If only you would listen, you could prove that you care. If only you would listen, I'm not gonna beg you. You'll never see a tear. But I promise one day I'll make you hear.
Thank you so much to the Louise P. Zanar Fund, to all of you out there who have made all of this possible for so many years. We are forever grateful.
Yeah, I promise one day I'll make you hear.
Weren't those Theater Lab kids great? They're always great. Isn't this great, being able to watch this from the comfort of your own home, wearing sweats with your dog and popcorn? That's the best part of this virtual concert. Well, now we're going to hear from our final performance, the Levine School. Josh Walker, terrific teacher, is going to introduce you some great guitarists. The Louise Zanar guitar class.
Hello, my name is Josh Walker, and I have the great pleasure of teaching the Louise P. Zanar group guitar classes at Levine Music. We are really excited to be a part of this concert today, and I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for continuing this endeavor, not only year to year, which means so much, but in particular during this season, at a time when things are far less than normal and the arts, music, the guitar often get overlooked. This continued access to those things is so valuable. So thank you so much. We have two groups performing. We have the intermediate group, which will be performing The Little Prince by Jacques Mazas, and we have the advanced group, which will be performing Blackbird by Paul McCartney. So without further ado, I'll turn it over to the kids. Thank you all so very much.
Those of you who knew Louise knew she always had a guitar close at hand and would pull it out, and we would all sing songs. I was lucky enough many times to be able to play with her. So we always end these concerts with a salute to Louise through song, and tonight is no exception. What's unusual about tonight is we're doing it from 4 locations. So I'm joined by Louise's sister Sally and her nieces Rachel and Jane. And here's a salute to Louise.
Weave me the sunshine out of the falling rain. Weave me the hope of a new tomorrow and fill my cup again.
that's our show tonight. Well, that's our virtual show tonight. So sorry we couldn't be together, but I hope you've enjoyed getting to see these kids again. And I want to thank all the programs and all the kids for joining us tonight. We're really proud of the relationships we've built. And I just want to say a couple of things before we let you go. We have given to these groups and other groups just like them $483,000 to date. And we know that this fundraiser is going to take us over that $500,000 mark. I want to especially thank the Community Foundation of Greater Washington. They manage this fund. It's a donor advised fund, and because they do that, we're able to keep it as a 501c3, so your donations are tax deductible. Keep that in mind as it gets to the end of the year. Thank you for joining us. Please stay safe, and thank you for all you do for the fund.
Oh, won't you help Miss Flash? She's in desperate need of cash. $30 for a simple operation. Help Miss Flash to get her liberation. Oh, no more kittens, 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 no more little pussycats. It's not that she don't care for them. She loves the little brats. Oh, Miss Flash has had an insight. Motherhood just ain't her bag. 18 cats and so much fur can get to be a drag. Oh, no more kittens, 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 no more little pussycats. It's not that she don't care for them. She loves